Hi everybody and welcome back to the channel. So today I am going to discuss how your personal hygiene can make you attractive or unattractive, right? So we're going to talk about your personal hygiene and how it can make you attractive or unattractive. Now, I know some people struggle with their body odor because of medical reasons, right? So there's some medical reasons why some people struggle with their body odor, and as a result, part of their personal hygiene. So, I'm not talking about people who, for whatever medical reason, they are struggling with their personal hygiene. So we're not going to talk about those people. The people I want to talk about are those who don't have any kind of medical issue or whatever the case is, but they just don't take care of themselves, right? They don't take care of themselves. Those are the people that I am going to discuss, that I'm going to talk about in today's video. Now, look, the truth is, when it comes to body odor, if you don't smell good, a lot of people are not going to tell you, right? If you have a bad body odor, a lot of people are not going to tell you. A lot of us have probably been in that situation where, let's say you're in an elevator and someone walks into the elevator and that person just has the elevator just smelling absolutely just drenched with their bad body odor when they enter. And when they leave, the smell is so bad that it still lingers on, right? So, whether it's at work or it's in the public, we've all been there. But let's kind of focus on relationships and romantic relationships. If you are someone, you're trying to approach somebody and you're trying to walk up to someone and trying to approach them, trying to get their attention, but yet your breath doesn't smell good and your body, your arms, your whatever just doesn't smell good, then you're not going to be come off as being an attractive person to anyone when you're in a situation like that. Attraction is more than just your physique, right? It's more than just your facial expressions, or well, not just your facial expressions, but your cheekbones and your body structure and your all the type of stuff. It's more than just what we'll consider quote unquote photogenic, right? It's also how you dress as well. It could make you attractive. Also, it's just how you carry yourself in general. It's just that overall appeal that you have, and your body odor has a lot to do with part of that appeal. Because let's just be honest, if you don't smell good, people are probably not going to want anything to do with you because of that body odor. They're probably not going to want anything to do with you. You're not going to be the kind of person that they are going to really be attracted to. No. Let's think about sex, right? Sex plays a huge role in any relationship, right? Sex plays an absolutely huge role in any relationship. So you have got to ask yourself, how are people going to be able to how is someone going to be able to have sex with you, to be intimate with you in that type of way, if you don't smell good? If your body odor is just completely off the charts, not smelling good, right? Think about it, right? I have some friends who obviously in the past have told me of experiences that they've had, and you probably have friends like that too, or you yourself have probably been in a situation where you have experienced trying to engage sexually with someone and that person just doesn't smell good at all. I mean, think about it, right? And so let's just be honest. How could you have, I would say, meaningful or good sex with someone where, you know, whoever it is that you're dating and having sex with, but where their vagina doesn't smell good, because they don't know how to take care of themselves down there, whatever the case is. And then sometimes these people want you to be able to do certain types of things to them, and they don't smell good. I mean, no one is going to be able to do certain types of sexual favors for you. Like you don't want just you don't only want sex, but you want special treatment. When we're talking about sex, you want special treatment, and you want special treatment, but you don't smell good for special treatment. I mean, you don't even smell good for sex, much more for special treatment. And and so when I'm talking about special treatment, obviously I'm talking about, engaging in oral sex. Sometimes people don't like to talk about sex. They feel uncomfortable talking about sex because it's such a taboo type of topic or whatever. It's that same lack of communication that causes problems in relationships. Because people when in a relationship, they're not talking to their partner. They're not engaging with each other and feel free to discuss, like, I don't like this, or I do like this, or the reason why I don't do this, or a reason why I don't engage in this type of oral sex or sex at all is because your genital area just doesn't smell good. And the reason why I'm not able to do certain things with you is just because you don't smell good. I mean, maybe there are some people who are attracted to that musty, rancid, very, garbage can, you've been running for 10 days wearing the same underwear type of smell. And there might be some people who are attracted to that type of stuff. And I guarantee you they are, because one thing you realize in life is that there is somebody for everything. And when you think something is weird, it is perfectly okay with someone else. But for most people, I don't think most people want to be in a situation to where someone's asking them for special favors, and not just sex, but for special favors. And when I say special favors, I mean oral sex. I refer to it as special favors, right? So someone's asking you for a special favor, and then you don't smell the part, guys, it could be you as well, right? So I'm not just going to talk about women alone. You men who run around, you've got your underwear on, you've got shorts on top of that, and you got another jeans on top of that, or whatever the case is, and you've been running around all day, you're musty, you're smelly, you're whatever, and then you just show up. You just show up to people's place just like that. You just show up wanting to have sex. I mean, not taking into consideration that maybe the good thing to do is that you should not be necessarily wearing the same underwear every day for 4 days, or something like that. You can't wear the same underwear every day for 4 days, because it's obviously, and it's going to create a body odor. And I think what happens too is when people start developing a bad body odor, it really just becomes part of who they are. And after a while, they're not smelling that bad body odor. And because they're not smelling it, a lot of times they're unaware of the fact that you really don't smell good. And you are asking somebody to do certain things to you, where they have to really, really engage with you. You're asking for some special favors, and you don't smell good enough for special favors because you don't shower and you don't change your clothes often enough. Those are things that you just have to do, right? Use deodorant or whatever the case is. You don't shower, you don't change your clothes often enough, so that what happens is your body develops this smell, and that is completely unattractive. Now, if you think about what makes somebody attractive, as I said, it's not just what they wear or how they look, it's also your body odor. It's also how you smell. So you have to be able to take care of yourself. You can't expect people to want to have sex with you when your genitals smell terrible. I mean, when you just don't smell good. I mean, nobody's going to want to do that, except for, I said, I'm sure there's some people who don't mind. I won't even call it dirty sex or nasty sex, because depending on how you use the term dirty and nasty, that is more of a kinky turn on for some people. But I would say who would engage in people who just have terrible body odor type of sex. Not everybody wants that. There's some people who are going to be attracted to that, but I guarantee you most people are not going to like that. And so if you want people to, if you want to be attractive in that type of way, and for people to be intimate with you, well, that's something you have to do. Because one of the reasons why someone might not be calling you or ever returning your phone call, or so they had sex with you but they're never coming back, it might be one of the reasons why the sex wasn't good is because of the way that you smelt, right? You smelt terrible. So I mean, you think about it. Think about it. If you go to somebody's house and they offer you food and you force yourself to partake in the food, right? Because you don't want anyone to feel bad. But you know that once you leave that house, you ain't ever coming back for food because the food just doesn't taste good, right? Then that's a situation where you know this is one of the reasons why, you know, somebody might not be returning your call because simply put, let's put it this way, your food doesn't taste good. And so they're never going to come back and engage in any kind of sexual act with you. Now, as I said, a lot of times this might be like a joke to a lot of people. A lot of people don't like to talk about this. It's an uncomfortable topic to talk about because it's about sex, and some people don't know how to talk about sex, but you got to communicate with stuff. And if you seriously want to have and be in a good relationship with people, and you want to attract good people, then you got to do the right thing. You got to take care of your personal hygiene, your body odor. It's hard for someone to engage with you in certain types of ways if you don't smell good. So let me know what you think. Have you ever been in a situation where, you know, someone asked you for special favors and, you know, they wanted you to do certain things to them, but they just didn't smell good? Leave it in the comments. Obviously, you don't call people's names, you know, but don't forget to leave your comments. Please turn on your post notification, and please hit the like button. Please subscribe. Please share as well. It helps the channel to grow. And until next time, peace.